Good. Where are you? Nope, not you. Nope, not you. Yeah, you. Good. Is it this one? Why am I this one? Oh my god, what is my life right now? I'm gonna freak out. Why will nothing work this morning? Please hold, everyone. I need to somehow remind my computer that my phone is plugged in, or that my camera is plugged in. This is not the way I'm excited to start my morning. Let me tell you, I have no reason for this to be happening right now. And I'm trying not to be ticked off, but let me tell you, I am a little bit ticked off right now. I'm a little bit frustrated because nothing wants to work. Just work. It's not that hard. You have literally one job. Just work. It's fine. You don't have to like do anything crazy. Just a regular... I'm trying not to like freak out on the inside, but I'm letting you know right now, on the inside, I am kind of white hot rage. Yup. Why is my camera not showing up as an option? I don't understand. I'm gonna freak out. Okay. There we go. We're just trying to be not freaking out right now. We're just trying to be super, super chill. We're not mad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm like on the verge of tears right now because of how pissed off I am. It's nobody's fault, but sweet baby Jesus, when I want to sit down and start my stream and then it's suddenly not working, it makes me want to cut someone. And unfortunately, the only person around is Alex, so he ends up getting the brunt of my rage. I am so filled with rage right now. I wish I could explain to you guys. Everything was ready. Alex got everything set up for me. And then he had a meeting, so he couldn't help me. And then when I went to hit go, it said, sorry, you can't hit go. And I was like, okay, but I need to hit go, so I'm going to need you to figure that out. And then it was like, no. And then I said, okay, that's fine. I'll go back to my normal settings. And then it deleted all of my settings. So I had to go back into like a notes app and find how it was just, we're gonna just, everything's fine. Everybody's fine. Nobody's injured. I'm not being chased by a lion, but oh my God, I could fight right now. Another day where I should not go out in public. I'm telling you, the rage that I feel. I'm gonna let it go because we're about to do something really fun. It just bugs me because then the people who would come at the beginning of the stream no longer do. In my head, it ruins the potential for people to come. Anyway, probably not, but here we are. Everything's fine now. We don't need to be rage-filled anymore. I am 500 degrees Celsius also, so I just need to open my window for a minute to let in freezing cold air, so that I don't say something hurtful. Okay, everything is fine indeed. Yes, it is. Everything's fine. Everybody's okay. What was I gonna go over here for? A reason, no doubt. Oh, my coffee. Oh, all right. Let's get this party started. I mean, let's try to. I had strawberry shortcake for breakfast again. All right, let's get ready to rumble, shall we? Oh my goodness, was that ever dramatic for just me? Just for me. Alex was in a meeting, so he got to skip the drama, and you guys didn't get to see because I couldn't get it figured out. So Hey everybody, let me try again. Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, good morning. Hello. Welcome back everybody. It is Wednesday, but for us it's technically Friday because I'm not going to be here on Friday. I'm going to visit family, so I'm going to be away, but it's okay. I'll be back on Monday. Everything will be fine. I'm just going for the weekend. But I have a whole bunch to show you in terms of things that have already rooted. And then I also have like 20-something varieties of seeds to plant. So before I plant the seeds, I want to show you the babies that have... Oh, bummer, but that should be fun for you. It will be fun for me. But you're right. Sorry, I won't be here on Friday. But... Anywho, now that we've survived, why are you so bright? Can I like turn one of these plants? Will you cover that light if I pull you forward? I can't see if it's being covered. Nope, that's not really working. Can you move to cover it? Like that, and then this one I think I'll turn it to pink because I like the way that looks in the background. Bisexual lighting, someone told me that's called. Okay, I didn't even touch it. Can you not? I didn't even touch anything. I'm literally going to lose my shit. I didn't touch anything. Why are you being like this? Nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. And everything is still working as it was before. Exactly. Yeah, achoo. Okay, turn back on now, camera. I don't have patience for this today. I'm literally going to cut a bitch. Please excuse my language. I am just not currently able to function as an adult in society. Is it because the computer went to sleep? Because that would be my guess. Where are you? And why have you disappeared? Sweet baby Jesus. Give me the strength to not literally freak out today. Well, we can hear you. I mean, that's good for something. It's not specifically helpful for me in this specific moment. But I'm really trying my best. I'm just going to keep trying. I'm going to just keep plugging it in and unplugging it and plugging it in. Alex? Are you done your meeting? Could you help me? It's still not working. Oh, never mind. As soon as I ask for help, it fucking works. Nothing. It just shuts off. Sorry, I'm not mad at you. Okay.
What shuts off?
Nothing. I can't tell you because it just shuts off on its own. The camera just disconnects, and then I have to go into there and open Windows and check if the cam link is there because it's not here anymore. A cam link does not exist in this OBS. It's only in that OBS.
Because it's plugged into Windows.
Okay, well, then when I go into the Windows OBS, it disappears, and then it reappears, and then it disappears, and then this shuts off black, and then it turns back on, and sometimes it turns on the FaceTime camera. It just was like friggin' on the fritz. It doesn't matter. It just made me really frustrated because it is now 9:45 and now everything's smooth. On days where you have a meeting with peace and love, this is not a mad thing, this is not a read. We have to just do it a way that I know how to do it because it literally just didn't work. I hit go on the stream, like start streaming, and it just said, no.
On Windows. Yeah.
Yes, on Windows.
Yeah. Bummer. Sorry.
Can I kiss?
Like that?
Like what? Did it go black and then turn off on again?
Yeah.
Yeah, then like that.
Something is set up weird now.
The cord, I think, is also about the problem.
Which cord?
The one that connects to the camera.
The power cord?
Yeah.
What made you say that?
I don't know. It's whenever that goes black, it seems like most of the time that goes black. I don't know if that's true though, now that I'm saying it out loud. But anytime I fuck around with that cable, it turns off. Even if it's not the part connected to the computer or the part connected to the plug. So I think it's the connection. Oh, it's off again.
Give me a second. I had it plugged it into this. I wonder.
Everybody just take a few deep cleansing breaths.
What's this?
Because we are about to have so much success on this beautiful Wednesday. Oh, it's working again. Maybe it didn't have enough power pull.
That's what I was saying the other day.
It looks okay now.
That's good.
It's so bright. I don't know how to down the brightness because I tried in the settings and it didn't work. Everybody good? Everybody feeling good? Sorry, I know nobody wants to watch someone be irritated or frustrated. I am frustrated, but I'm not mad. And I'm frustrated, but I'm not... Whatever. It doesn't matter. All is well. Everything's fine. Thank you so much. I'm really sorry.
Where's your umbrella?
Oh, it's hidden. Don't worry about it. You're
Well,
working.
you said you wanted to feel less bright. Use a modifier.
I'll get the stand.
What?
I'll get the stand. The umbrella has a stand.
Oh, it doesn't go through?
No. Two separate
Oh,
things.
that's interesting.
Yeah, I know.
Doing a different ending.
Oh. It's because of that. It's off again. Which would mean it's the cam link, not the camera, right? Because the camera was
Could be
still on
either
at
or.
the time. Or a little bit of both. Good. Good. I am here, everybody. Click the like button, I promise. I'm here, I'm coming back. We're gonna plant a whole lot of seeds in like 3 to 5 business minutes.
So you only went live on YouTube today?
No. Not intentionally.
Did you change any keys or anything?
Yes, the stream key was deleted. But I tried to add it back in and could not find where.
It's on a different computer.
Well, then we're just live on YouTube today. Sorry, Twitch. All right, we're back. Hi, everybody. Oh, off. We've lost it. And we've got it back. Could you not? Could you not? Could you just relax? All right, I'm back, everybody. Hi, 14 of you. Click
Could you
the
open
thumbs up button.
Windows PC, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where's it flipping there? You didn't change anything in your Windows PC, did you? Like you didn't play with any settings, only in your Mac? Okay.
No, I've done my color correction on Windows.
Okay. What about click NDI source? Not properties. You close it. And video.
This one?
Yeah.
You guys just hang in there, all right? I know, it's...
Okay, close it. Can you close, like minimize, or disable preview.
Sorry, I don't know where that is, so I'm looking for it.
Yeah, uncheck.
Oh, enable. Okay,
preview.
thank you. Okay.
Oh, is this working on yours? Nope. Oh, it is. Let's try the new cable. Makes sense, but it's flickering.
It's because I changed a setting. But I don't remember what I changed. I'm trying to find it to remember. I'm still here, everybody. Just figuring her out. Never mind, it undid what I did.
Oh yeah, don't do a replay buffer. That puts a strain. Computer. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off for a second. Open this.
Oh, you push like this to open it. It's going to be so worth it, you guys. The seeds we're planting are going to be so fun. And when you see the seedlings that have already come up in my seed tray, you're going to be like, wow, this was super duper worth the wait. It's so cool to see all of your seeds. That's what you're going to say when you see these. Oh, hello. I see me. Let's just hope it doesn't pause again.
That's the only setting you changed, nothing else though.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. Well, I changed the stream key because it wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, you changed the stream and where it goes.
But I changed all the same settings. Like
Can you show me those settings?
Yeah. So I went in here first, where it says to take a stream key. Like I copied this.
You don't have to copy it. Just show me on OBS.
Okay, well, first I reset this by accident. So then I copied it.
Did you just reset it again?
No, I just hovered over it that time. Then I went into settings. Yeah. And then I went into stream. I switched this to the URL that was here. And then I switched this to the thing that was here.
Scroll down a bit. Oh, you can't pick it. Okay.
And then I looked through here and I added the replay buffer and then I turned it off again.
Goes to sleep. And the camera wasn't changed between Monday and Wednesday.
No? Is it still on the camcorder looking setting on the top?
It's on like the movie icon.
Yeah. Like it looks like a movie camera?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the right one.
I don't know. Something's different.
Okay, well, it hasn't glitched in 10 seconds now. So that's good.
Also, it's like bit rate of 14,000. It shouldn't be that. We did it like
4.5, yeah.
So I guess there's something else you changed.
Well,
Because it went to 14,000 from 4,500.
I agree with you, but I didn't let that happen. See?
Yeah, I know. Changing that setting from what it was to YouTube did something else somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Well, maybe I can do this.
No, don't do other
No,
settings.
I'm changing it right back to see if it helps. There, look at that. How you like that? Brought that right back down, didn't it?
Okay.
Can you cover the light with the umbrella? Thank you. Oh, that's perfect. That's just what I needed. It's beautiful. If you want to move it farther away so that you can pass by, that's also good. Or do you want me to move it so that I don't get mad? You got by okay? Okay, love you, bye. Thank you. Good morning, good morning. Let's friggin' try again. All right, now I'm here for real, I think. I think I'm here for real now. I think we can all take a breather. It's all, why do you have a pink spot? Are you, oh no, it's just what it looked like from the light. Okay. Excuse me, I was petting you. You're my bestest good girl. Don't you bite me. Don't you bite me. You trouble. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Okay, Pika, you gotta get out, because there's, I'm playing with plants now, honey. I'm playing with plants. Look at this angry little kitty. Why are you angry? First of all, do you see that there's no claws involved right now? That's no claws, no scratches, just vibes. Okay, honey, I love you so much, but you gotta go on the ground again. Good morning, an hour late, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, hello. Poor Alex, he has to deal with my mood swings when it comes to the stream. Good morning, everyone. We are planting seeds today. We are going to be planting seeds for like 20 something. What do we have? 3, 6, 9, 12, 21. I love you, I'm sorry for being rude. I didn't mean to be aggressive.
No.
All right, so I want to show you all the seeds that have come up since we planted them a couple of days ago. One big one that I'm really excited to see is my Malva. It looks like every single one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 out of 16 have sprouted. It doesn't look like there's any more that are coming up. I think all of them that were gonna come up are up. And here's how they look. Malva is a type of mallow, like marshmallow and lavaterra and Rose of Sharon. They're all related. Aren't they cute? This is going to make a whole bunch of really beautiful plants, so I'm excited about it. Also, this morning we actually had a birthday in the family, and the birthday was our Chantilly Snapdragons. So we are going to have Chantilly Snapdragons this year. Here they are. Those tiny little green blips on the screen. Those are going to be beautiful 3-foot tall plants. It's going to be beautiful. Okay, I really am sorry. I didn't mean to be a psycho. I'm sorry. Thank you for trying to help. Next, I've got my apricot status, which is looking really good, I think. I'm super nervous about overwatering or underwatering it because I have 7 plants. That's it. I have 7 apricot status plants, and I would rather have more than that, but I also am not in charge of who chooses to germinate. So is everything set up here? Am I good? Okay, good. We're on stream. Everything's working. The rage I feel. Okay, so anyway, I have 7 apricot status plants. Fingers crossed all 7 of them survive, but unlikely. All of the plants don't survive. That just isn't possible. Next, I have Celosia coxcomb, and we actually get to thin these already, which is crazy. We're going to have to pull out some of the... Do I have a pair of tweezers here? We're going to have to pull out some of the seedlings to make sure that they all have enough room. I also have coleus, which is awesome. It came up really fast, and I'm not going to thin out the coleus yet because I want to give it time to show its colors before thinning it, because the idea of accidentally pulling out one that will be beautiful, thank you, will be hurting me. Here are what did I just say, coleus are looking like. Coleus looks almost the exact same as basil when they sprout. Coleus and basil, almost the same. Next, I have one of the Gomphrena adjacent flowers. Just one has sprouted, so I think I'm going to tuck a few more seeds because I don't even see any evidence of any other germination. If I'm honest, I don't think there's any at all. So I think we're going to have to plant more of those. And then I also have this, which says Celosia spicata, and it looks like these are going to break through the soil today, which is great. Bless you. Thank you. You can see the little root nubbins right there. Those are going to be little celosias, which is exciting. Also, something so exciting that I was genuinely shocked by. My dahlias, I tucked sorry, words are hard. I tucked the little tubers into the ground with the crown side up like 2 days ago, and look at the growth points. I'm going to count as many as I can see on here. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I count 5. They are small, but the point is each one of these 5 little buds is going to be a stem. You can see the main one, the main little bud on the top, but there's also a bunch of tiny little ones. The little red dots on the top of that are the stems of my dahlia, which I'm very excited about. And then something that blew my mind, which I hope it blows your mind, because these were planted like literally days ago. And I know they have energy in them. That's what's getting them started. But look at this. Just a couple of days ago, I planted this dahlia, and look at her. She's already trying to escape out the bottom. This is a lifestyle dahlia. I'm really excited to see this one. And look at that growth point. She's beautiful. So, yeah, I'm going to be taking cuttings off all of these dahlias because it's very, very cool and makes me feel like a goddess. Okay, I also planted a whole bunch of gladiolus bulbs. Or, like, yeah, I guess they're called bulbs. Gladiolus. Oh, hello. Hell yeah. Okay, so I wasn't sure if they were alive and then pulled on one, and hell yeah. Gladiolus with a little root. You know what that means, folks? That means we are going to be growing a metric shit ton of gladiolus. I'm going to plant all of them in one pot, and I'm going to have just a field in one pot of gladiolus. Another thing I'm going to plant more seeds for is the pom-pom dahlia. I'm just going to call it pom-pom because pon-pon is annoying to say. So I'm going to call it pom-pom. But we have one that has germinated, so we're going to tuck a few more seeds in there just to dedicate this entire pot to dahlias. Which means this year we're going to have 1, 2, 3 tubers of dahlia, and then extra seeds of dahlia. It's going to be phenomenal. So that's what's going on in the seed tray right now that is already set. Before we start actually putting new seeds, I already got the dirt ready. It's pre-watered. It is prepped. It is, it's been sitting in here all day yesterday, and it's ready for seeds. It's a perfect texture and a perfect dampness. But before I do that, I also want to show you, I got my geraniums back from my sister in a box. I had a large shipping Amazon box worth of geraniums, adult plants from last year's garden. So I put potting soil into, or not potting soil, seed starting mix into one of my seed starting trays, and then I cut the geraniums down until it wasn't fully dead. Like there were parts that were like solid still, small parts, as you can see. Look how small my little chunks are. This was the largest chunks I could get. This wasn't me cutting them down to get more geraniums. This was me trying to save as much material as possible on each branch, and this is what I got down to. But I tucked them in and I said, I don't know, if they survive, great. If they don't, I'll buy hanging baskets this year. Not only did they survive, but sweet baby Jesus, they are thriving. Look at the roots. Look at the roots on these geraniums. Look, they're trying to escape in some of them. Do you see that? These are just dead sticks. These ones just look like dead sticks, but they are fully rooting. So that's awesome, because this is 12 geraniums here, and I have another 6, I think. 18 geraniums is enough. If these survive, which, like, I don't want to count my eggs before they hatch, but like, if they survive, I won't need to buy any hanging baskets. And you know what Alex did yesterday when I told him that? He wrote it down and laughed at me, which I thought was disrespectful. So I said, Alex, guess what? All 12 of these have rooted. That means I have 12 geraniums for the garden. Do you know last year we had 4 hanging baskets and each of them only had 3 cuttings in that? That's 12 geraniums. We started with 12 geraniums last year. We'll have 12 geraniums again this year, and I won't even have to buy them. So really, I basically saved us money. He laughed and then said, I'm writing down that you're saying you're not buying any hanging baskets of geraniums. And I said, no, you don't need to do that. And he said, what else do you think you're not going to have to buy this year? And I said, I'm not going to have to buy any coleus either. And he said, uh-huh. And he wrote it down. He has a note in his phone now, which, rude, but also, let's be honest with ourselves. He's also probably right. But I'm going to try really hard not to get tempted into buying hanging baskets. But when they go on sale for $5, it's really hard for me to say no. Okay, so next is my coleus cuttings. I believe these are also rooting already, which is friggin' crazy. Spring is amazing, because this would not happen this fast in the dead of winter. It just wouldn't. It never would. But look at this. See if I can get it on camera for you. We have da-da-da-da. Do you see the root? Roots. The point is, my coleus cuttings are also going to survive, which if true, look at how pretty this one is. Look at how pretty that one is. Look how pretty all of them are. If they could survive, then I wouldn't need to grow any more coleus, and I wouldn't need to buy any this year. Which would be cool. Sorry, my nose just decided to drip, and I can't wipe it with my finger because I'm handling dirt. Safety first, kids. Okay, so now I have, let's see, like a 9th grade science class back in my day had those all around the classroom. That's kind of fun. Okay, so now we're going to start some seeds. For me, Candace, it's not like a 9th grade science classroom. It's like my mom's house at this time of year through my whole life. Every single windowsill would have either a yogurt cup or a small plant container or something, some receptacle. Often it was not a plant pot. Often it was a yogurt cup or a sour cream container or a cottage cheese container. And then there were also the clear plastic strawberry containers on windowsills for seeds. But my mom starts, is thousands dramatic? Hundreds of geraniums every year she takes from dormancy and brings them back to life. Okay, so now we are going to be planting these seeds today. I will tell you what everything is before I plant it. Oh, also, I should get my... Where would I have put it? Somewhere that makes perfect sense. Sorry, I need my labels so that we can label my plants, but I moved them somewhere really intelligent, really safe, somewhere that I wouldn't forget them. Somewhere that made sense for garden stuff because I was gonna have to come back to it. Yeah. All right, Laura. Figure it out. You could do it. Are you down here? I don't recall where I put you. Where else could I have thought would be a really good spot for those? I wouldn't have put them back where I originally put them, right? That would make too much sense. And we never do anything that makes too much sense in this house. If I was a young warthog, where would I have put my labels? You know what? Let me just mosey around for a minute here, because I know they're here. They're not gone. They're just moved somewhere that made sense. Aha! Did I find them? I might have found them. I did not find them. What is today all about? And why is today so difficult? Where do I put my seed? Why do I put stuff down? How do I not remember where my garden labels are? There's only so many places that they could be. Patience is so friggin' thin. You better be. Ugh, you're not. Okay. I'm going to find those friggin' labels. Where the hell are those friggin' labels? Why, Laura? Why? Where did I think about when I was putting them away? What was I thinking? Was I thinking I would need to access them again soon? In which case I put them nearby? Or did I fully clean them up, thinking I was going to not need them for 2 weeks and put them somewhere safe and sound? I do not recall. Did I put them in here for some silly reason? No? Behind here maybe? I'm not gonna say it anymore. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna lose it, because I'm not gonna lose it. I am an adult. But I would really like to remember where I put things. That would be like a really cool, what do you want for 2026, Laura? I just want to remember where I put things down. You know, I literally have labels for this purpose. I need to find them. I can't plant seeds without my labels. If my labels are in this box, okay, good, they're not. That would have been embarrassing. There's a lot of them though, and they're bright in color. I'm sorry guys, I can't just give up on it and say, let's just do it anyway. I need to find them. And they're in this room. They're definitely somewhere that they shouldn't be, I can tell you that, because if they were where they should be, I would have found them already. And I have not. And again, for sure they're not in here, for sure. Are they in here? Aha! I found them! All is well. Everybody deep breaths. Nothing to see here, folks. I apologize for my short temper today. I don't mean to be dramatic and annoying, but here we are. All right, so now let's decide who's going next. The Ziploc bag back here is seeds we've already planted. And my plan is to plant in different colors so I know who's the oldest. So the first one that got planted was yellow. Let's do orange next, even though you know. If you know, you know. Orange is not invited to my party. Okay, so who should we do first? I think we should get all of our marigolds planted. And my plan is to just plant as many as I want. And then when it's time to transplant them, at that point we can be like concerned about how many we have. But at this moment, I'm really interested in making sure we have lots and lots and lots of Jolly Jester. So how many should I do? I think I'll do 16 of all of these ones, because now I have friends that I'm going to share with, so I can justify planting way more. Isn't that how that works? Okay, so I think I'm going to do 16 per little container. And to do that, I'm just going to put my little seed thing in all four corners to start. Good. And then I'm going to do 2 in between each one. And 2 here and 2 here, and then fill in the empty spaces. It's difficult sometimes to make the soil not move and screw everything up, but it's okay because we're just going to drop seeds into each of those holes. For the Jolly Jester, it doesn't matter. People are like, make sure the point is facing down. It's a seed, it's gonna find its way. Any seed that really needs to point a specific way, who even are they, you know what I mean? Okay, Jolly Jester, we shall not run out of you this year. There will not be a shortage on Jolly Jesters. You know what I think I might do? Maybe I'll go to a plant swap with some of these. But I'm not doing that many of each variety. Like 16 of each is not really a high number. Especially if I need 10 of them. I could plant 2 containers of marigolds of Jolly Jester. No, I think I'll just, if I don't feel like I have enough, I'll just additionally direct sow in the garden some additional seeds. That should do it. How's everybody else doing today? I am so sorry that I started in such a flustered rage. I am in a much better mood now that we are planting seeds together and playing in the dirt, things that I love. All right, there we go. We got 16 Jolly Jester marigolds. We lost a few seeds in the process. Now we need to get the black marker. Jolly Jester marigold times 16. So I know how many I should expect. Seeds number 1 complete. And then I'm not going to bury the seeds per se, I'm just going to kind of tuck them. Like I'm going to pat the soil down. Number 1 finished. Success. Okay, number 2, we're gonna do Naughty Marietta, which is another single marigold. Naughty, who named this? Marietta marigold times 16. We'll just do 16 of everything. It feels like a safe number because I have room for 16 of everything in these little pots. At least I feel like I have room. Maybe I don't, but we'll see. All right. Marigold seeds also last way longer than they say they do. Like if you buy marigolds, it'll be like best before 2 years from now. But really, marigold seeds, they just never really quit. I've never had a marigold seed that didn't germinate. Like I don't think Like, I think 16 out of 16 are going to germinate on every single marigold I plant. Marigolds are amazing. Some people don't like them, can you imagine? And some people don't like the smell of them. That's crazy. To me, the smell of marigolds and tomato stem or tomato leaves is the smell of summer. And fall, honestly. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Marigold seeds are like little pieces of paper that you have to be so delicate with. I guess you don't have to be delicate with them, but it feels like you do. Oh, naughty Marietta. What beautiful, strong seeds. Some marigolds just have like robust, you can tell that the plant is going to be strong because of how like beautiful and like ripe the seeds get. You'll see when I show you the tangerine gem, you can tell it's like a super hybridized version because the seeds even look weak. Like the tangerine gem is a beautiful plant, but like the plant itself is so easily breakable. The flowers are so small. It just feels very delicate. There we go. Naughty Marietta. Finished. I think I might go back and watch one of your garden vlogs later for vibes. You should. I think I might also. This morning I was just posting wherever I posted to let people know the stream was on, and a video came up of Thunder eating, and it was like, this is my 12-year-old Chihuahua eating, and it's just him licking like meat mush off the floor and looking 100 years old. It was glorious. It was a beautiful video. Made me tear up. Okay, so next one we're gonna do is Strawberry Blonde, which wasn't really a very exciting one, if I can be honest, but it's pretty. So we'll do 16 of them. All marigolds are pretty, you know what I mean? You're not gonna be able to tell me that any marigold is not beautiful, because they all are beautiful. Okay, I thought I had 2 packets of these guys. Please have strong seeds. Okay, these look okay in terms of strength. Strength of seed. Again, I'm gonna do 16 little holes. The holes are like half an inch deep. The seeds are like almost an inch long, so the seeds stick out at the top of the hole a little bit, and that's all right. Oh, golly. I have calmed down. That's how long it took. It took me half an hour, just a little over half an hour to calm down. That's annoying. I wish I could get over it faster. Like, just it being anger in general. I wish I could just get over anger faster. Thanks, Dad. But now I'm over it, and I'm calm, and I'm happy. Oh, these are gonna be beautiful. My marigold garden's gonna be award-winning. What award? Best slumlord garden. I'm not the slumlord. My landlord is a slumlord. Best slumlord garden in town. Except for the landlord would get the award, right? LOL. It's funny for me. I don't love handling marigold seeds or planting them. I love seeing them come up, and I love how marigold plants look, but these seeds are just so weird. All right, 16 marigolds should get us somewhere. Well, 16 of each variety, and we have like 4 or 5 varieties, so I think we're going to be literally drowning in marigolds in a good way. I also have marigold seeds just falling all over my table. Okay, these 3 are done. Strawberry Blonde. You guys don't need light to germinate, so I'm gonna just tuck you in. Like the snapdragons need light to germinate. You know how what a good way to know if a seed needs light to germinate? If it's the tiniest seed you've ever seen in your life, it needs light to germinate. That's how I'm looking at it. Lisianthus, Petunia, Poppy, Snapdragon, Coleus. All of these are tiny, tiny, itty bitty, itsy bitsy seeds, and they all, hold on, what, 2025. Yeah, and they all, what was I even saying? I've lost my train of thought because I got distracted by trying to collect my seeds. Anyway, marigolds are all gonna come up because I have really good luck with marigolds. And when all my marigolds come up, I am going to go, what was I thinking? Why do I have, I don't know, 78, something like that, varieties, 78 marigold flowers. I probably need 10 plants total, not 10 of each variety. I probably need 10 marigolds for my whole garden. How much light seeds need? Oh, thank you. Literally, it was already gone from my brain, Candace. My brain is on a short circuit right now. I can tell because I literally cannot remember sentences. And because it took me half an hour to stop being mad about technology failing me. Okay. Are you sure? You guys kind of look big. Bigger than those other ones did. How long do your poppies bloom for? Usually they start blooming like the first week of June, and then they stick around until, I would say, mid-end July. It's I know they're a cool weather flower, but they tend to continue. They're strongest in June. I'll say that. Their best. Are you in there? No. Okay, good. Their best blooming time is June, but they'll be blooming in July still. But they're done by August for sure. But they're not like gone. Like there will still be evidence of poppies and like scattered individual blooms. Like if you don't pull the plant and the bugs don't fully kill them, probably they would continue to go in until in August. But usually I pull the plants after they've had like 2 flowers because I don't care about them anymore and I want more things to bloom. And after they've made 2 flowers, all the flowers after that are small. Okay, this is Tangerine Gem Marigold times 16. Okay, cool. I just want a sea of them. Well, I also like a sea of them. And what's great about poppies is they break so easily and they pull out so easily. So if you scatter 1 billion seeds and then you get 1,000 poppy plants, at the end of June when you want other stuff to go into your garden, you can just pull out half of the poppies and it's nobody will be sad about it. Yes, sir, you are kind of disgusting, honey. Toby chokes on nothing often. So if you hear a dog choking, it's nothing. He looked up for too long. If you get a really skinny applehead chihuahua, there's this fun thing that can come with them where they have like a delicate little trachea. And because they have such a delicate trachea and such a weird, freakish dog shape, when they look up, they put pressure on their own trachea, and then it makes Toby, it made Thunder too, it makes Toby gag and cough. It's like super cute and normal. Such a cute, normal Chihuahua trait. Oh, your dog doesn't gag and choke on just the fact that he has an esophagus? Well, what do you know? All right, these ones, I don't have a name for them. They're just the perfect marigold. And I have them on my must grow list for this year because they're a perfect marigold. They're great for natural dye. They're like a really beautiful golden yellow, not like a lemony yellow, like a gold, like more in the direction of orange, but definitely you would never call this color orange. It's definitely yellow, but it's like yellow if yellow had if a bucket of yellow paint had a teaspoon of orange paint added into it. That's the color this one is. And it's perfect. I think I have it labeled as perfect sunshine yellow. Perfect bright yellow double marigold. So for me, poppies I'll start planting them next week. We will probably have a good thaw in the next week or two where most of our snow will be gone. Obviously it's not permanent. We will get more snow, but I want to get the poppies in the ground before the next snow comes. Because the poppies like to go through the last few snowstorms. I don't know what it is, but they like one little harsh bit at the end of winter. They don't want the whole winter, just a little bit at the end. Okay, this one I called Perfect Yellow. Perfect Yellow Double Marigold. They are merry, aren't they? Our neighbor does a sea of poppies, Slinky. We have a neighbor that just plants poppies, and they plant poppies and sunflowers. Like they just throw poppies, and then in June they just throw sunflower seeds. And their garden was beautiful all the way to fall. Okay, these are Burning Embers. And Burning Embers are like a red with a gold outline. Really pretty. It's a single marigold. I don't know why. I'm partial to the single marigolds. My mom, I would say, is partial to the doubles because it's like more petals, but she doesn't do cut flowers. And I find the doubles don't really look right as cut flowers for me. I love the singles. I put my poppy seeds out in January. Should I do more now? Yes, you should do more now. Definitely you should do more now. Honestly, do more this week. Did you plant all of them already? And now you'll have to buy more? I hope not. But if that's the case, yeah, put more out now. If you have like a bag from the grocery store, I would say put out some every 2 weeks. Just to keep them going. I'll be putting out my poppy seeds probably next week. And my sweet peas I will be putting out next week. Oh, you know what? Outside right now, I have a sweet pea growing. Like it's out of the ground and green. I mean, now you won't be able to see it because we got snow last night, but before last night, it was out of the ground and green. You know what else was out of the ground and green, which to me felt very bizarre because it's not even a perennial? Scented stalks. I grew scented stalks last year, had very little luck with them. Like they made a few flowers, but the flowers were small and the flowers were like shaded out by other plants. I didn't give them enough. And they didn't show off because I didn't give them enough, which is totally fine. But the plant survived over winter, and there's a flower on it. Like yesterday, there was a flower still alive on it. It wasn't a new flower, but it wasn't rotten, and it wasn't dried out. It was like an alive flower, even with all the cold, even with winter. So that was weird. Also, my snapdragons from last year are currently still alive in the garden. So I took top cuttings off of them and I put them, oh, you can't see them. They're in a different seed tray. I put them in a seed tray to see if I could start them up as top cuttings, to see if I can get them rooted. They were the Chantilly snapdragons from last year, which is super surprising. Snapdragons can self-seed, but these are not self-seeding. These are the original plants from last year, which I think is very cool. So snapdragons and kale and Swiss chard and scented stalks. And there's still a ton of alyssum, but I think it's probably dead by now. Okay, this is French Marigold's Burning Embers. Why do you not work? Burning Embers. Marigold times 16. Gorgeous. Beautiful. We have now 6 varieties of marigolds, and we have 1 variety left. So total this year, we are going to have 7 marigold varieties, unless I find something at the garden center that I need to have because it's amazing. But I doubt it. I think this is going to be it. This one that I'm doing last is a double marigold. It is gold and red bicolor. I have orange and gold, and I have orange and red bicolor as well. But I decided to go with the gold and red because I don't like orange. It's not orange's fault. I don't know whose fault it is, but it's not orange's fault. I just don't like orange. I like oranges. I like orange juice. You know? But not the color orange in flowers. Also, I need your guys' help to figure out what I should do for Alex's and my anniversary this year. We are turning 15. Alex and me. It's our 15th birthday. Every time we hit an anniversary, I always look at, like, if I got pregnant on our first date, how old would our child be? And this year our child would be, I guess, almost 15. Okay, hold on. Good. I have to look down. If I keep looking up, I forget where I planted last. 1 second. Let me just get all my seeds in. These are really beautiful seeds. And old. These seeds are not new. And they look amazing. Marigolds are so cool. Okay, so I tucked them all in. Pointy side down, tail side up. Doesn't matter. They'll sprout no matter what you do. Marigolds are the best. Get off of there. You are not invited. Okay, tap them in. Not really covering them, just kind of mushing the soil around. I'll water them and that will kind of set them in place. That's not a pen, that's a pen. Gold and red bicolor. Gold and red. Marigold. Gold and red double. Times 16. Beautiful. There we go. 7 marigold varieties have now been planted, which is wonderful. I'm very happy to have that out of the way. Next, I think I want to start my straw flowers. I just want to make sure I get everybody in who I wanted to get in. So we have straw flowers and salvia, firecracker vine, sweet alyssum. Oh, blue salvia. I also want to make sure I get you going. Hummingbird salvia, coleus mixed colors, scabiosa. I think I want to do straw flowers next. Oh, shoot, and pearly winged everlasting also. Silvery rose straw flower is my favorite color, so we always make sure we've got lots of those. Because honestly, I don't know that there would be too many no matter what I do. These are tiny, but I don't think they need light to germinate, but I still don't think I'm even going to bury them. I think I'm just going to press these into the soil, and I'm not going to count. I'm just going to kind of push my soil so that it's all one level, like it's all the same height and nice and dense. And then I'm going to just scatter the seeds over the top. And then when they come up and have some nice roots on them, then I will transplant them into other containers. And you know what? These would be ones I would love to swap because straw flowers are so fun and everybody who likes gardening loves straw flowers. Silver and gold, silvery rose, straw flower. Okay, and then we're gonna do mixed straw flowers, which I hope is going to have the apricot in it, because I did not isolate those seeds. Usually I isolate for all the seeds I want to grow. Fuck, I just lost a whole lot of seeds there. Usually I isolate my different seeds, but I did not. So it's fine. We'll just make it work. I'm going to do the same thing, pat the soil down so it's all the same height and sort of density. And then I'm just going to scatter my seeds. I don't really worry about straw flower seeds in terms of having any for next year because they make so many seeds. You just need one flower to bloom to save enough seeds for next year. And one flower is guaranteed to bloom. I don't think, I'm not going to put myself at risk of losing my straw flowers. Okay, that's mixed straw flowers. Mixed straw flowers. Beauty. All right, is anybody else planting with me or are you just crafting while we hang out? That's fine. Either way is fine. All is well. But I hope you're having a good time with whatever you are doing. I will tell you, I sure am. Okay, I had assorted straw flowers, and then I think I also have one that's just called mixed straw flowers. This one assorted. I think I'll just put these, oh, those are tiny. You know what? Since these are tiny, I'm just gonna put them right on top of the mixed straw flowers. And then if they grow, great. If they don't, you know, sucks to suck. Okay, silvery rose is done, assorted is done. Okay, and now I want pearly winged everlasting because I really want to grow that. Pearly winged everlasting. Okay, do you need anything or are you good? Full sun, soil, medium, dry to dry. Okay, cool. You don't need anything from me. I think this one's already open though. I'm sure I looked at the seeds. Oh, I ripped it, that's why. I'm watering my trays. How many trays do you have right now, Slinky? How are these the seeds? That doesn't feel like the seeds. That feels like the fluff that goes with the seeds. Ugh. How do you plant fluff-typed seeds without them rotting? Anybody? Any ideas? How I can get rid of the fluff? Or do I just plant the fluff with it? I don't want it to rot. Oh no, I can remove some of the fluff. Okay, I just have to be really, really freaking delicate. The seed swap did not remove the fluff for me. Rude. I can't blow on this to get the chaff off because the seeds are literally made of like the thinnest fiber. No, there's no way. They're so light. They'll blow off. They're like lighter than a dandelion. All right. Try and spread you guys out a little. Hopefully some of you guys are going to come up and we're going to have some pearly winged everlasting this year. And all the rest that I have, because I've now planted, I don't know, 100 seeds, the rest I'll plant outside. Just to guarantee that we have some coming around. Oh, also we have Lavaterra. Oh God, you have 12 seed trays. This is my second seed tray. Like two, and that's all. Okay, what do you like? Seed spacing, okay, 1/4 inch. How, do you have measurements on you? 2 inches, 1 inch. Oh, 1/4 inch is a very small amount. Okay, there's probably at least 16 in here, so I'm gonna plant all 16. I don't need all 16. I have a very, very normal for gardeners fear that if I don't plant way more than I need, then none of them will come up. So if I plant 16, I have a good idea that at least 4 of them will survive. But if I only plant 4, all 4 will die. It's just the gardener's rule. And is it true? Is there someone in the world who just plants 2? Who says, I only want to grow 2 of them this year, so I'll just grow 2. I'll just put 2 seeds in the ground, and that's all I'll need. Does that exist? Is that person real? And whoever she is she considered a sociopath? Okay, there's my first Lavaterra. Get in there. Get in there into your little seed hole. Who do you think you are? I'm the owner of this house. Here we go. There we go. Lavaterra. 12 seed trays is maybe a bit overkill. Okay, let's do Twins Hot Pink. Lava, not Laura. Lavaterra. Twins Hot Pink times 16. Whew, I'm sweating. My window's still open and I'm hot. Okay, so there's Lavaterra number 1, and now we'll do Lavaterra number 2, which is called Silver Cup. This is the first Lavaterra. I've never grown it before. It looks like Rose of Sharon, looks like hollyhock. I don't know. We'll see. How come this one came with 1,000,000 seeds and that one only came with like 10? Well, it came with at least 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ish. Okay, now this is Lavaterra Silver Cup. Where did that little pokey go? Okay, you guys all in that soil, but not too far in, just a little. Beauty. Gorgeous. That'll be great. Lavaterra Silver Cup. Lavaterra Silver Cup. Times 16-ish. 16-ish. All right. We have now planted 3, 6, 9, 12 varieties of seeds. Going well. Everything's going great. Okay, Scabiosa, Hummingbird Salvia, Lobelia, Mystery Scabiosa, Macedonian Scabiosa, Pincushion. Okay, so I think next we should do Gold Dust Alyssum. This one is just going to be sprinkled over. Doesn't require a whole heck of a lot of thought or care, which I kind of love. Appreciate that about Alyssum. I will pack the soil down a bit so that when I water it, it doesn't wash the seeds away. I want the seeds to like have a good floor to stick to. And then I will just scatter a bunch, a whole freaking bunch. Because even though these are very, they're very alive, they're very germination friendly. The words are not good, but you know what I mean. Even though they are very easy to get germinating, I don't know what it is. I don't have the best luck with getting them to adulthood, so I always plant way more than I need so that I don't ruin my own garden and not have enough of what I want. Okay, this is Gold Dust Sweet Alyssa. Good. That is something I'm really looking forward to. Lobelia. Let's just do Lobelia the same way, right? Surface sowing, yes. And what does it want? Seed spacing? I'm not spacing seeds. What do you think this is? Who spaces seeds? Give me the ability to just plant all of them at once. Are you where the seeds are? Why are they in their own secret mini bag? Oh, because they're the size of the smallest thing you've ever seen. Those are that's the smallest seed I've ever seen. Do you want to see it? It literally looks like dust. It doesn't even look like sand. It's smaller than sand. Look, I just poured like 100 seeds in my hand. Look at that. Let's try to get those on. Just in this pot. I don't know what is happening with this. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I've got the wrong one hooked up. Like, why does it keep falling off? There. Stay on. I forgot to put the other one on this morning. Nailed it. Good. All right. Did anyone else know that lobelia seeds are the smallest seeds that there are? Smallest seeds I've ever seen. And I'm gonna just sow a lot of them. Wow, these are so small. These are small as petunia seeds. They're smaller than snapdragon seeds. They're smaller than amaranth. All right, that should do it. I'm gonna keep some lobelia so that I can direct sow it just in case. 14 to 21 days until germination. You want me to just let this sit on the soil for 14 days? That's crazy. I'll do it. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Excuse my language today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Lobelia. Purple. Okay, so now for ground cover plants, we are gonna have yellow, purple, and what's the other one? Sweet Alyssum, pink. Yellow, purple, and pink are gonna be our floor level plants. This is regular Sweet Alyssum. I'm just going to surface sow roughly 1 billion seeds. Probably at least 1,000. I don't know how many are sown here, but not all 1,000 will live. There's definitely many hundreds, but I don't know how to gauge visually numbers. We need a Rain Man in the chat. There are 748 Sweet Alyssum seeds on your tray. Okay. This is Sweet Alyssum. Wow, that was really well written, Laura. Thank you. Okay, good. We're getting somewhere. Now, what do we want? Do we want to do hummingbird pink salvia? Or do we want to get the scabiosas in? The scabiosas take a really long time. Sow seeds 2 to 3 weeks before last expected frost. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do it now, even though it's like 8 to 10 weeks. You can't stop me. Okay, so scabiosa, we're going to do 16. 1, 2, 3. I don't even like them that much. I'm going to be honest with you. I did not feel that the scabiosas really came through for me last year. I feel like they last 1 day in a vase. They last 2 days on the plant, and they don't dry really nicely. So they're not a waste of space or time. They're just, this is my last year of really going in with them. If they don't impress me this year, I may give up on scabiosa. I might try something like didiscus didiscus? Is that what it's called? What? Do you think 8 is enough? Do I need 16 of these? I kind of want to just put the rest of them as the Macedonian scabiosa and just like share a tray. Because like the Macedonian scabiosa was cool, but I don't really care about it. You know? Okay, so we'll do that for the scabs. Good. Mixed scabiosa, and then I think I have a labeled scabiosa. Yeah, salmon rose scabiosa. So, excuse you, madam, sir or madam. Like, it was pretty. The salmon scabiosa was pretty, but it's like, you know what's prettier? Straw flowers. Buy a lot. You know what's prettier? Marigolds. Buy a lot. By and large, I would argue straw flowers do not offer nearly enough to me to make them a worthy grow. All right, this is just going to be called straw flowers. I'm not labeling the colors because I don't care this year. Or scabiosa, not straw flowers. Did I say straw flowers? Scabiosa, not scabiosa. There we go. Here we go. We've got Scabiosa times 16-ish. Beautiful. Okay, and now we're gonna do the lemon basil because I would like to have lemon basil this year. Wow, they really went ahead and gave us 10 seeds. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 seeds. Okay, so if that's 10 seeds, how many holes? 10 obviously, but like, you know what I mean. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. Where'd you go? Did you fall out of my hand? I accidentally put 2 seeds in one. That's all right. Tuck you guys all in. Have a good sleep. See you in a couple of weeks. And this is, okay, sweet. Danny lemon basil. Sweet Danny lemon basil times 10. All right, hopefully that will be just fine. We're almost done our planting for today, which is very exciting. Okay, we still have Macedonian scabiosa and mystery scabiosa. Let's see what the seeds for the mystery look like. This does not look like a scabiosa, Laura. That looks like a mystery straw flower. I don't think that looks like a scabiosa though. I'm just gonna put mystery flower for this one because it's definitely not a scabiosa or a straw flower. It might be a straw flower. It's not a scabiosa. Okay, so we'll do 16 of these. Actually, what we'll do is we'll do 8 of these and 8 of the Macedonian scabiosa because, you know, I say I don't want to grow things, but really I do want to see what they're going to look like. It's like, what's the reason to have a child? To see what they'll look like. What's the reason to have flowers? To see what they'll look like. You know? By the way, click the thumbs up button, guys. We are having a slow morning because I fully freaked out and lost everything. Okay, here's the real question. What part is the seed and what part is the chaff? Because they both kind of look like both. So I would imagine that's not the seed, but that part. Okay, let's do these. I'm gonna just call these ones mystery flowers from neighbors because I called it a scabiosa, but like, is it? Okay, we've got 8 Macedonian, or is this Macedonian? 8 mystery scabiosa, and then mystery, red fuchsia. Oh, that looks like the same kind as that. That's good. I don't know if they're scabiosas though. We'll see. We'll see when they come up, okay? You're just gonna have to wait for that. And we'll just call both of these mystery scabiosa because who's to say if Macedonian scabiosa is even what it was called. That was what I thought it was called based on looking up varieties of flowers that looked like the flower that I found. Okay, this is mystery scabiosa. From neighbor, I'll put. Hey pals, hey Mel. I don't know why I called you Mel. Hi Melanie. Okay, firecracker vine. Technically, last year I started these seeds outside and they were fine. I had one plant though. So I kind of want to start some seeds indoors so I could have a few plants of the firecracker vine, because it was really pretty, and I think I'd like to have it grow in a couple of spots instead of just on the one trellis. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plant 16 of them, also because other people in my local plant area who I'm gonna make friends with this year, local people are probably gonna want some firecracker vines. There. Good morning, everybody. Sorry I missed Monday. It was an eventful day. I got a tooth pulled and then found out I got a job. I had interviewed for a roller coaster. You did come on Monday, Melanie. You told us about your tooth pull. Or did you come on Friday and tell us about your tooth pull? Time is not real anymore. Do I have more than 16 seeds? That's the other thing I need to be concerned for. Do I have enough to, if these don't work? Oh, great, I have one additional seed. If these don't work, I have one seed as backup. Love that for us. Okay. Well, if it's a good job that you want, then I hope you get it. If it's a bad job that you don't want, then I hope you don't get it. Do you have aster seeds? I don't have aster seeds. I don't grow aster because one time in the past, my mom told me they were hard to grow and I never tried. I said, Mom, have you grown aster? And she said, I don't know. I've tried before, but I found them tricky. And so I wrote them off forever. I probably should try to grow aster because, you know, it makes sense to do. What is this? This is firecracker vine. Times 16. Do you see how well labeled these are, guys? Do you see how well labeled they are? Yeah, I don't know if it's true, Michelle. I just know that that's one time my mom said that when I was young enough to be impressionable, and I never even tried after that. Here's the thing. I never tried petunias either, because she said, when I was a kid, she said something to the effect of, petunias attract aphids. And I went, oh, then I hate them. And I was 10, and I said, I'll never grow them. This is my first year trying to grow petunias in my life. Okay, this is, what is this? I just put them in my hand. Hummingbird pink salvia. I feel like this one probably wants self-sowing. It's very, the seeds feel appropriate to self-sow. I am going to sow a jillion of them because I would like 6 plants of my own. I don't know where I'm going to put all these plants, but you best believe they're going to grow. Hummingbird pink salvia is so pretty and so worth all the room in the garden. I have one, oh my God, that's crazy. I have one left after that, and I have one left. How convenient. What did I just do? Hummingbird pink salvia. My memory. Hummingbird pink salvia times 1,000. Not literally, but there we go. I wouldn't either. Yeah, but the truth is, my mom grows petunias every single year. So, like, she said this to me when I was a child, but it didn't mean anything. She was just saying it when I said, I want to grow this or something. You know what I mean? Like, it was just a passing comment. And if I asked her now, she would probably go, what? Because I was a kid, and your memory as a child is weird, and you remember certain things as important. And a couple of the things I remembered was I don't grow asters because they're hard to grow, and I don't grow petunias because they attract aphids. Whereas now, I'm like, I need to attract aphids to my petunias because I don't want them to be growing on my kale. I don't want aphids on my kale. I don't want aphids on my poppies. So I'll be happy to have them on my petunias. I don't even care about petunias, you know? Try the asters then. I think so too. I just haven't yet because I can only do so much. You know what I mean? I have the ability to do only so much, and the so much... Wow, really? I have 3 blue salvia seeds? Are you high? Why do I only have 3 blue salvia seeds? What am I supposed to do with that? I'll just put you in with the hummingbird pink salvia and hope that you survive. May the odds be ever in your favor. Okay, so I might have to buy blue salvia. Okay, I need one more seed to plant. I don't need any more coleus. Mixed coleus, I don't need that. I don't need more sweet alyssum. We get to pick out another seed to plant. I need the dahlias out anyway, so. Oh, nausea! We love idiopathic nausea, don't we, folks? Idiopathic mean there is no known cause. I have no reason to feel such nausea. Okay, who else do I need? I need to add more dahlia seeds to my pom-pom dahlias. Mammoth pansy, I think we used all of those, yep. Malva looks great, coleus great. Gomphrena adjacent status. Red echinacea, we have not had any come out yet, so let's put a few more red echinaceas in the soil. Not in this soil. In this soil. Red echinacea. I thought I had one coming up. Do I have literally 0 coming up right now? Oh well, that's all right. We'll make it happen. I do have a bunch of these red echinacea cold started outside. They haven't even germinated yet, but they are outside in a cold start. So fingers crossed we'll have good luck with the cold started versions. But I would also really like to have... Does echinacea need light to germinate? That's a good question. I should check, because how annoying would that be if the reason they didn't germinate was because I did not read how they needed germination. My sister, I'm going to show you the picture that she sent me. She texted me at, what time? I was late. At 9:19, Julia texted me this picture, and where the hell are you? She's just waiting. Oh, right, I got my phone for a reason. Okay, we want... Does echinacea need light to germinate? Yes, okay. That's probably why they didn't germinate the last time then. It's okay. We'll just add them right on top, and no one will be the wiser. It needs cold stratification. Does it need cold stratification? I'll let you know. How about that? I'll let you know if it needs cold stratification, because I have some of them that have been out stratifying, and then these ones... Oh, they had stratified. These are stratified. You know how I know? I collected them after frost. When we went to the zoo, these echinaceas were growing, or rudbeckia, they could be rudbeckia. These echinacea/rudbeckias were growing at the zoo, and we went after frost. It had already stratified. At least that's what I'm calling it. And by after frost, I mean like it had frosted lots. It hadn't snowed yet, but it definitely was cold for a while. Okay, so red echinacea has been overplanted, which is great. Pom-pom dahlia, let's check if you guys want light to germinate as well. Do pom-pom dahlias need light to germinate? No, the seeds don't need light to germinate. They require warmth, moisture, and a seed starting medium. Well, I have all of that, and they still only had one come out. So we're gonna first I'm gonna do a little dig in, make sure that I'm not gonna accidentally double stuff. That's not what this is about. Okay, good. There are no other plants coming up. I mean, not good. That's actually so sad. I'm so sorry that you're alone in here, little Dahlia, but don't worry. I'm about to plant your siblings back in with you, and you're gonna be set for life. Unless I don't have any more seeds for it, in which case you're on your own, and that's kind of what it's looking like. I don't think I have any more seeds for the pom-pom dahlia. How annoying. Why did that happen? Should I just plant more white petunias in the space then, or do I just keep that one pom-pom dahlia? I'll just leave it alone. Okay, now let's get my seeds out. I'm gonna put all these ones, because these are all seeds we've started already, so they're going into the bag of I don't need them again this year. White petunia, I am going to try to sow more seeds, because none of them have come up yet. Petunias take a while though, right? Like we know this is a confirmed fact. Are any of them sprouting yet? No, not yet. But we'll just, you know, top them off. Sow 1 billion petunia seeds, and if we get 10 white petunia plants, we'll be frickin' we'll be laughing. You know, that's what my dad says. We'll be laughing. And we will be laughing because petunias spread out so freaking much and they look so pretty. Okay, there. Now we need to get one more variety for today because I have one more seed spot. So, oh, that's why I can't back up. You're right behind me in your dog bed. I'm literally bumping up against Toby as I try to back up and he doesn't move out of the way. You're crazy. You have no fear. You have no fear, little boy. I love that for you. Wouldn't that be nice? To just not feel fear about very large things. Okay. Here we are. Who's next? Who's next? Okay, Clarkia, we don't start you indoors. You prefer outdoor starts. You all prefer outdoor starts. Did we do zinnias yet? No. Zinnias aren't yet, right? Right. Confirmed. Okay, baby's breath. We could probably start baby's breath now. Is this an outdoor start? That's crazy. It actually does want to be direct in the... Ignore me. I'm trying to figure something out. Okay, we don't need those yet. We don't need those yet. We don't need any of these. Don't need any of these. Cleome. We don't need these. Freesia is one of my favorite flowers. What's Freesia look like? Don't need any of these. I'm kind of feeling a little nervous that I don't have any seeds to plant. And I am going to just plant baby's breath. As my last seed. I don't need to plant it inside, but I do have a minor fear that it won't come up outside. I have a major fear. It's not even minor. I'm fearful that my garden will not grow. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. Well, I definitely planted too many seeds already, but it's fine. When in doubt, plant more than you need. When in doubt, it's always the right thing. It smells sort of sweet and peppery. You know who else smells sweet and peppery? Nasturtium. Okay, good. I still have enough to direct sow, which is good, but I also have 16-ish plants here. And I need my orange label. Thank you. It's all right, don't worry. This is not a pen. This is a pen. This is baby's breath. Breath has an E or no? No, breathe has an E. Baby's breathe. Good, 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 good. Everybody just tuck in. Nothing to worry about. Hey, get out of there. Marigold seed trying to sneak into my baby's breath. All right, so now we have 21, 18 plus 18. No, we have like 32 plus the dahlias, 33, 34, 35, plus the oxalis, 36, 37, 38. So we have 30, hold on. So we have 34 varieties of flowers plus gladiolus and dahlias. 34 annual flowers, and then 3 varieties of perennials. Nope, the echinacea is also a perennial. 33 varieties of annuals. Man, I don't know. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome, okay? It's going to be so fun. We're going to have such a great time with this. Okay, so this part's finished. We now have 21 more varieties. I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed. It's not too much. It's the right amount. It's going to be so worth it. Okay, I'm going to go put these under lights because now it's time for them to come to life. Also, Jesus. Also, I don't know if you saw, but yeah, I went to the interview on Friday and found out I got the job. It's at a hotel front desk, so I'm hoping for the best. Oh, that's so fun. Hopefully. I mean, there will probably be people at their worst because, like, you know, it's like working at a hospital, working at a hotel, working at a vet. You're going to see people at the worst parts of their life, but you'll probably see people at the best parts of their life too at a hotel. You'll see affairs happening. The drama. Give us the juicy goss. Congratulations though, Mel. I called you Mel again. We're buddies now. I've got a nickname for you. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to put these under lights. I'm so annoying, and I just can't fight it. Toby, there's nothing to see here, friend. I almost called him Foul instead of Pal. Okay, you guys are all here looking beautiful. Oh, Melanie, you were not here for this. Do you want to see something? What the hell? There's like a goo. Okay. You want to see something interesting? By interesting, it's very exciting for me. Okay, ready? Look at this. Would you look at this? You see that right there? That's a little baby root for my lifestyle dahlia. It's very exciting. Oh, I'm excited. All right, back under the lights you go. Back under the lights with you. Hi, Pikachu. Pika, Pika. All right, you guys have light. Let there be light. We are go. All right, and now you guys, these are my geraniums and coleus, doing amazing. Coleus cuttings, oh, just poured water there. Geranium cuttings, 12 of each. Lovely. All right, so next week we are going to be planting zinnias and cosmos, I believe, because next week we should be, I don't know how many weeks we are from the last frost. I feel like I always think that we're 8 weeks away, but I'm pretty sure we're farther than that. How many weeks until the last frost in Hamilton? That's not what I asked. How many weeks until May 1st? 9 weeks, 2 days. So really, we're a little early for zinnias and cosmos, but you can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'll be ready. I'm going to be so ready for spring that you're going to be like, whoa, you have a whole summer garden living inside of your house. And I'll be like, I do. You're right about that. Okay, so let's pick out the seeds that we're going to start next week, probably on Wednesday. I guess Wednesday will be our seed starting day every week right now. So on Wednesday, we're going to be starting zinnias. We've got our sanguinea. We also have our polar bear zinnias. You know what I'll do? I'll write it down. I also think I forgot to tell you guys, what's that? I found a handmade sealskin purse at the thrift store. It's sealskin and full grain leather. It looks brand new. I wonder if someone died. Who's going to give up a... You know what? I bet I know the situation. Someone got it when they went on a trip to like Alaska or Nunavut or whatever, and they bought it, and then they brought it home and gifted it to someone, and then the someone was like, what am I supposed to do with a sealskin bag, Mom? This is really nice, but I don't know what to do with it. And then it went to the thrift store, and now you got it. Most are made in northern indigenous communities. The store didn't realize what it was. Yeah, totally. Literally, totally. They definitely didn't know what it was. Or they knew what it was and didn't know that it had any value to anyone. Okay, we are going to do... I don't really need to label it as a zinnia because I know what zinnias look like, but that's fine. Zinnia, polar bear. Let's check that there are 16 seeds inside first. Good, there's more than enough, because then I'm going to do 16 of them. I'm pretty much doing 16 of everything. Okay, zinnia. Sanguinea. The last part of it is guinea. The first part of it is sanguine. So I want to say sanguinea or sanguinea times 16. They had a traditional Inuit jacket, probably donated by the same person, and they clocked that as being expensive and had it for hundreds. I'm so grateful I found it, and I knew what it is, and I love it. I agree. I'm also very glad for you. Okay, next we've got the Cinderella lilac. Hi. Cinderella lilac times 16. Good. And then we have this one I'm excited about. This one's going to be fun. This is Summer Pinwheels. Showy zinnias whose double blossoms have cherry pink centers and creamy white tipped petals. Flowers bloom heavily to dance nonstop all season long atop strongly branching, long-stemmed 3 to 3.5 foot plants. Butterflies of all kinds and many other pollinators flock to them for their plentiful nectar and pollen. You can count on a constant supply of bright and beautiful flowers for big, long-lasting bouquets from these peak-performing plants all season long. Sow seeds, whatever, start early indoors, 4 weeks. Pff, let's try 8 weeks before last frost. Twice as much time. So this one is zinnia summer pinwheels, and we're going to do 16 of those. Gorge. And then we have 3 more zinnia types. So we're going to have 7 varieties of zinnias, plus I'm purchasing 3 more varieties from someone else. So we're going to have 10 varieties of zinnias this year, which is going to be awesome. Zinnia for creamy blush ruffles. Creamy blush ruffles times 16, definitely. We're going to want to do a lot of those. And then we want a golden zinnia also. I don't know if I'm going to want to have a yellow zinnia with all the pink. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll have it as an option. And then this is a bedding zinnia, which is short. And this is salmon. And we'll do 16 of them. Okay. And we can do the container salvia. How long do you want us to do it? 4 to 6 weeks? You can't stop me. Bee Heaven Salvia. Salvia. Bee Heaven times 16. Good. And should we do Cosmos next week too? I feel like there's a possibility that it might be too early. 5 to 7 weeks feels like 9 weeks is basically the same, you know? That's what I think. I think we can plant Apricotta Cosmos lots of times. Cosmos, Apricotta times 16. We have this many to plant next week, so we do have a lot of room. I have also double click Cosmos, which is exciting. That should be fun. Cosmos, double click times 16. Beautiful. Oh, I do have Rubenza. Do I want Rubenza? Is that really Rubenza? Or are you faking it? You don't, there's not enough of these ones. I don't have 16 of them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have like 10. Okay. Well, we're gonna try to do that then. Okay, how much did you pay for it, Melanie? Cosmos, Rubenza, Cosmos, Piketty. Okay. Piketty and Candy Stripe are the same thing to me. I think they're different, but they use the same picture. Okay, and then otherwise we have white Cosmos. I do, but I'm gonna have the double click. Maybe I don't need white ones because I'm gonna have double click, and double click is likely to have a white one in it because it's a mix of all the colors. Let's see. What do you say? Floro Select Novelty Award winner. Unique, fully double, semi-double blooms in shades of carmine, pink, and white. The more you cut, the more they bloom. Easy to grow flower that looks great in flower arrangements annual. Okay, so that's fine. If I'm planting 16 seeds and there is 3 colors, there's a good chance that I'll get white, right? So if I'm gonna get white, I don't really need to grow white Cosmos, because I don't need 2 varieties of white Cosmos, like doubles and singles. So I'm gonna not grow white Cosmos this year. I'm very, very strong. Okay, anybody else here who's early? Amaranth. I feel like Amaranth is later. How many weeks before last frost should I plant Amaranth Love Lies Bleeding? Four to 6 weeks. Some guides suggest 6 to 8 weeks. Guess what that means? That means we're following some guides. Thank you, some guides. So we're gonna do Coral Fountain, Love Lies Bleeding, and Velvet Curtains. Amaranth. Honestly, I don't need to label Amaranth. I can recognize it always. Amaranth Love Lies Bleeding, LLB. And then we'll do Amaranth Coral Fountain. I found Love Lies Bleeding is the shortest of the varieties, by the way. In case you're looking for a tall amaranth, I would say Amaranth Velvet Curtains or Hoppy Red Dye is the tallest. Coral Fountain being the next tallest. Amaranth Velvet Curtains. Velvet Curtains. Beauty. So many seeds. Okay, I have something that's called an anemone, but it's not an anemone. I don't know what it's called. I thought it was a Jerusalem artichoke. Jerusalem artichoke flower. I thought that's what this was. That is what this is. My mom said it was an anemone. This is not an anemone. This is a Jerusalem artichoke. It's super tall and yellow. So this is going to be fun to grow because I don't have a super tall yellow. The only tall yellow I have is the golden zinnia. And then I want to get a tall sunflower in yellow, but this is going to be a good ticket. This is a Jerusalem artichoke. We'll do 16 of them. Beautiful. And we still have room. Oh, Cleome, are you early? We've already read this today. Did I get an answer? Sow seeds outdoors. Okay, so these are going to be one of our last sowings. Cleome. Chamomile, we don't need to start. Oh, I do want to try this maiden feather vine. I think it starts outdoors, but I didn't have good luck with it. To start outdoors, indoors 4 to 5 weeks before the frost. Provide a strong light source until they're ready. Transplant only when the weather has warmed and settled. Space seedlings when they are large enough to handle. Erect well-anchored supports at planting time. Delicate looking but vigorous climbers. All right, we'll try. We'll do what we can. BBL? No. LLB? Yes. Thank you. Send a pic of the bag in Discord if anyone wants to see. Absolutely. Let me finish what I'm doing. Mains. I'll just write that. It's fine. Mains feather cypress vine. And we'll do 16 of them. Good. Spike amaranth, I'm just going to start outside. Dill, I'm going to start outside. Swiss chard, I'll start outside. Sunflower, evening sun. Should I start my popcorn inside? Rainbow popcorn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we'll do rainbow popcorn. Did I just say 12? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Times 12. We'll see how they go. I'm sure it's going to be super. Chamomile, we're not starting inside. Cleome, we're not starting till later. Malva, we've already started, but let's just triple check that there's no sneaky hidden seeds in here. There is. There are 2 hidden sneaky seeds in here. That's not a seed. There's 1. Anybody else? Okay, we have 1 seed for the Malva. This I'm going to tuck into my other Malva. 1 minute. Live your best life. Okay, and then the cosmos, the little ladybirds cosmos. Oh, also heirloom Dark Knight Scabiosa. Do I want to grow that again? Did it really do anything for me? Let's see. For best results, 2 to 3 weeks before last frost. Okay, so I shouldn't have even planted my Scabiosas yet. That's fine. Okay, so you're going in straight into the garden. You're going in straight into the garden. You guys are all going later. More baby's breath next week? No, the week after. Morning glories, I'll start those outside. Poppies, calendula. I could start some calendula next week. Right, I have Indian Prince, and I think this one is called Flashback, but I don't know, because I ripped off. Flashback. It is Flashback. So I have Flashback and Indian Prince, but I'm not going to label them separately because I don't care about calendula. I just want to have it. So you will just be labeled as calendula, and I will plant 16 of you. Sweet peas, sweet alyssum, nasturtiums. Should we try to start nasturtiums early? Indoors? Not yet. That's crazy, right? Let's just see if any of them say that we should start them early indoors. Plant seeds. Yeah, timing. Direct sow at regular intervals from mid-spring to the beginning of summer. Choose a site in full sun. Nasturtiums prefer regular, well-drained soil. Be sure not to over-fertilize as it promotes plants with more leaves and fewer flowers. germination rate is 50%. Usual seed life is 3 years. 50%? Well, I'm excited for the Bloody Mary of it all. Bloody Mary, Night and Day, Baby Rose, and Double Dwarf Cherry Rose. We're going to have like a beautiful orange-free nasturtium year. We are going to have no orange in the garden. I still have a bunch of room for other sowing. I could sow Swiss chard early. I don't have to, but I could. I could also start pole beans. I think they probably, I just want to start outside. Start seeds outdoors. After it's 13 degrees. That won't be a while. Okay, so that's it for the seeds we're going to start next week, which feels, that just doesn't feel like enough seeds. It is. It's enough seeds. We don't need to plant more than we need to plant. I do need to check my other binder one more time. I know I told you I wasn't going to look at it again this year, but I do need to look at it just one more time for a super good reason. Just to triple check that there's no perennials I want to start. If I have a bunch of extra seeds room to start seeds, then we should just check for perennials. Zinnia, Queenie Limes, Radiance, Xenia. Double check there's no Xenia. I'm like 99% sure there's none in here. But still worth a triple check. Okay. Morning Glory, Heavenly Blue. That's a no. These are empty. Nemophilias. Nemophilia, what do you do? This little gem features delightful, almost black, small flowers prettily picketed with a broad white edge. A perfect accent plant for rock gardens, small patios, borders, edging along pathways, containers, or a window box. Keep the soil moist, as it will diminish flowering if they dry out. It's an annual. Start indoors 4 weeks before last frost. Nemophilia. Like hemophilia? Nemophilia. No, not the movie Nemophilia. I'm looking for the Nemophilia flower. Oh, you're something special. You're not just Nemophilia. Penny Black. I just want to see how it grows. Oh, that's actually quite nice. They're purple. And I'm going to have purple alyssum. How big are your... I thought that these... It makes it look like the flowers are super tiny. But they don't look super tiny. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so Nemophilia doesn't look like it has... It's a small plant, but... What? But it's pretty. Let's just do it. Let's just live life on the edge, okay? Wait, before we commit to you, let's double check that we don't have any perennials to do. No, thank you. I could try to do impatience. Achoo. Could you not, though? Please, sweet girl. Hey, could you not? I have seeds for them. I don't know if they're, like, good seeds, but we could try. Let's do impatience and Nemophilia. What a name. Sting petal. Hold on. Purple blue Halifax. Blue Vervian and Verbena. Aren't Blue Vervian and Verbena the same? Nope, please stop. Please stop. Go away. Go away. Get out of here. I don't have seeds for Blue Vervian anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, and this is verbena, which I'm gonna just direct sew. But do I need these? Can you not, Beelzebub? My brain can't handle it. I am overstimulated by you today. There are no seeds in here, just dust. We love that for us. Can you not? Prairie smoke, we have bee balm. Agrostemma we're not doing. Tiny yellow daisy. Let's just check one more time. Do we want to try and grow woolly sunflower or creepy zinnia or whatever? Maybe. Maiden hair vine. We're not doing bachelor's buttons because they disappoint. Feverfew we don't need. Pollinator. Are there any left of these? I think I used all of them. Yeah, I did. Sage, coleus, ripsalis, squash, tobacco. Just tobacco. No information about the tobacco. Angelonia. Like a small snapdragon is what I have listed. Giant imperial larkspur. I definitely don't like that chrysanthemum. I'm sure about that. What about you guys? Can you not? Zinnia. Oh, this. Let's plant some more hollyhock. I think I planted all of the black one. Giant marigold, bushy. Hey! Yellow and orange? No. Too high of a risk. And rose campion, we're not doing you. We don't need you. Strawberry blonde marigold, we already have that. Okay, so I guess, remember I said we're not looking at this again because I don't have room for any more things? Well, now that's going to be true. Starting now, that's true. But I do want to start more hollyhocks because I can't tell, but it doesn't look like anything started outside. I do want to know what a hollyhock seedling looks like because I do have germinated seedlings outside. Do you want... Hold on a sec. You guys just stay here. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the plant that germinated outside, and I'm going to get my... I'm not going to get my cold start because you can't tell, but then we can figure out what the seedling is because I think I planted hollyhocks, but I want to check. So one sec. I'll turn the mic off. Actually, let's all take a break here. I'm not leaving at 12 because I was an hour late today, so don't worry, I'm not leaving. But everybody take your break, go to the bathroom, get a drink. I'm gonna go pee, and then I'm gonna go get the plants. All right, so this is the plant pot. It's literally, nice, Pika, thank you. It's literally frozen solid. The plants on the top, though, are like seemingly fine. Like they're soft, like they're not happy because it's winter, but they're fine. Look. These all came up under the snow. They were just seeds in the fall. I am gonna have to bring them right back outside because it's gonna start melting, but I wanna look up what these seeds are to see if we have hollyhocks here or not. Hollyhock seedlings. Let's see. Okay, these they may be hollyhocks. These are just their first leaves. It's hard. Not sure if it's hollyhocks. Hollyhocks have leaves that look like malva, but these are just like the beginning. I don't remember what else I planted with them. I guess I should search like first leaves. Okay, so it looks like they want to get rumply right away, and it only puts one leaf out, and these are putting, it looks like 2 out at a time, so this is not hollyhock. Oh, that's too bad. It could be an echinacea though, because I believe I put an echinacea outside. Let's see. Echinacea seedlings. Don't know if you knew about this. Doing it by like words, amazing. Echinacea seedlings. Man, I don't think it looks like that either. You're not looking like anything. Lol, imagine a weed just germinated. Man, I don't remember the other things that I planted though. I planted like a few perennials in this bed. I planted all the black hollyhock though. So, you know. And then I'm wondering, these are in a frozen pot that has been outside. Should I bring the pot inside and put this under grow lights in a few days, like let it melt slowly? Or do I just leave it outside and let it continue on its winter? It's got a ridged edge, so I don't think that's what it is either. Let me, hold on everybody. We're gonna find it out, don't worry. I'm gonna just search it by picture. It said, this picture appears to show seedlings. Thank you, Google Image. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. They're so right. That kind of looks like it. I feel like I want to say seedlings with purple stems. Or bi-leaf. Okay, agastache and salvia. I didn't plant any agastache because I don't have seeds for agastache. But it says salvia. Kind of looks like this. And what are you? Henderson's flower. That's not anything. I'm not growing canola. It's not violets. Could you be pansies? No, I don't think so. My hand is starting to get wet because it's starting to melt. I got nothing here. Nope. I'll have to wait. Now that this is dripping, I'm gonna put her back outside to continue her winter wonderland. And hopefully these babies will survive a great life. in here is gorgeous. Hi, Pikachu. How you doing, honey bunny? How's my honey? My little honey girl. Okay, let's do more hollyhocks next week. Even though technically I probably should have started hollyhocks forever ago. I did start hollyhocks outside, but let's start some inside. I don't have the black ones, so I planted them. I don't know where I planted them, but I did. But we'll just start purple ones. Purple hollyhock. And we're gonna do 16 of them. We'll do Angelonia, Laura. I guess we'll do Nemophilia. It's kind of cool. Nemophilia. And do you need to be planted or surface zone? Planted. So that means probably we're going to do 16 of these. Come on. Open. Oh, there's lots. Cool. Love that for us. And then we also have Creeping Zinnia. It's not a zinnia though. The seeds are very much not a zinnia. Let's see what you look like though. Creeping Zinnia. Creeping Zinnia. Not zinnia. Do you look like this? Yeah, right? Tiny yellow daisy. Yeah, so we'll grow creeping zinnias because it's cute. And then that's it. That's it for next week. We don't have any more room, right? That's all. Oh, impatience. I also have impatience. Okay, so we'll do impatience. Now one more. There we go. So Angelonia, Nemophilia, creeping zinnia. And impatience. Okay, so next week we're planting 21 more varieties of flowers. So it looks like 21 last week, 21 this week, 21 next week. Then the last week, I think there's only like 10. That sounds about right, right? That'll be 63 plus about 10, 73. And I think we said there were 73, 74 varieties. So this is what we're planting on Wednesday of next week. We love this. We're very pleased. These are my labels, which will just stay with the seeds, because why would they even go anywhere else? Gorgeous. Everything's good again, Peekaboo. We can relax and make another coffee, because this coffee is fully cold. We tried our best. also took a big bite of my strawberry shortcake, so that was good too. All right, I'm back. Just a second. Let me grab some yarn so we can look at some yarn stuff. Oh, I'll show you my paintings first, actually. Also, just as a brief aside, I know that we had a very wobbly start this morning, but not even one comment about the hair. That's a disrespectful. You should be fully aware of how bright pink my hair is today and what that involved. I bleached the shit out of my roots. Sorry for language. I apologize. Please pardon me. But look, it's perfect. Look, my scalp is not pink. It's all washed out. It's perfect all the way around. Look, even the shaved hair is pink. I bleached her to the gods and dyed her pink. Look at all that beautiful, even bleaching. Look at this. Look at this. Do you know how hard it is when you have large roots to match up the bleach? I had to bleach my hair thrice. You see this? Because this hair was white and this hair was brown. You can still see a color difference, can't you? I feel like I can. Right here. There's the cut line, but it's pretty close. Anyway, thank you for all of your compliments that you forgot to give me. I appreciate you. And I don't need your compliments because I compliment myself. I think I look fucking fire. Excuse my language. I don't know what's up with me right now. I'm going to turn off the swearing. There. The swearing button has been clicked. We are now no longer swearing on this podcast. Okay, I want to show you the paintings I made because I did some paintings. I missed a day over the weekend because, I don't know, due to reasons. But now I am back and I have my paintings with me. Where did I put those ones? Oh, here. So you guys were with me when I painted that makeshift zinnia. I was just trying to figure out how to like do blending and layering. So there was that. And then we did the Easter eggs together on the last stream just for fun. And then I was just playing with doing dots. First I painted a plant. And then I decided I would do dots as the background, dots that would overlap, to see over here how they're all overlapping. So that made me excited, the overlapping the different pinks and reds. So then I decided to do it again, except with lots of colors. So this is what that looks like. It looks like one of those things to tell you if you're colorblind. Isn't it cool? There's layers upon layers of blobs of watercolor. It was a lot of fun. See you next week. Have a good weekend. Stay warm. You too, Sid. I'm sticking around for another hour because I was late today. So if you're busy, go ahead. If you're not busy, stick around. This happened. Okay, and then the one I made last night that I actually really like. Alex brought me strawberry shortcake yesterday. He brought me one for dessert and then one for breakfast. So I've had 2 strawberry shortcakes in 12 hours. So I painted one. Last night I painted one of the strawberry shortcakes. See, there's a strawberry on the top. And then there's the berry jammy layer. And then the pink mousse. And then the whipped cream. And then the cake. They're like cylinders. Where we get them anyway. What do you think? Does it look like a piece of... Did I do okay with my strawberry shortcake? The strawberry actually looks better than I thought it did last night. This morning, I feel like I see strawberry texture. Last night, it was just looking blob-like. But don't you think that's pretty sick? So I'm pretty pleased with this one. And now I've got... I thought I just ripped it. Now I've got a pretty good little selection of square paintings to go with all of my rectangular paintings. Thank you, thank you. Peace and love. Okay. I don't want to bring these to Julia's house because if I bring them, she's going to take all of them. I want to show her all my paintings because I love showing her all my paintings, but she likes them all and she's not supposed to like them all. She's like, can I hang that in my house? And I'm like, no, that was me practicing. And she's like, can I hang that in my house? And now her house is full of my paintings and it looks weird. There's too many of my paintings in your house, Julia, with peace and love. How many of one person's painting should be in one person's house? Not 30. Maybe not 30. Maybe just 5. Maybe we don't need to have 30. Oh, hot coffee, how I miss you. I'm going to drink this coffee while it's hot. I'm not going to miss out on this coffee right now. But we do need to figure out what we're going to crochet or knit next. You guys know me, I'm in a knitting place of, like, I'm in a knitting frame of mind lately. So I would love to knit because I'm going to be on a bus for like 6 hours 2 times. I'm going up to Ottawa, and it takes a long time to get there. So I'm going to have a whole bunch of time to just sit in a small space. Knitting or crochet would be perfect. Knitting would be better because it's really easy to pick up and put. Crochet is just as easy. What could I knit though? I could just knit a rectangle. I could knit pieces that we then sew together to make something. I could also crochet something. I have my book here somewhere which has lists in it. Nope, I don't. Oh, yes I do. Okay, so videos. We've got recovering a lampshade. We're not going to be doing that yet. Knitting a 4T sweater. We could. Granny Square project. Crochet throw pillow. Showing off my mugs. A studio tour. Finishing a knit sweater, done. Knit baby doll dress, done. Crochet fruit hammock. I could figure out the pattern for that on the ride, I guess. Garden stuff bag, knitted bloomers, delicate booties, that done. Crochet monstera leaf, done. Mending a wool sweater, done. Let's check those off. We have knitted delicate booties. Oh, come on. Why? Okay, thank you. Why? Crochet monstera leaf, mending a wool sweater. Okay, and we did a throw pillow. Okay, good. So we could, let's look at my yarn, you know? That always gives good inspiration. I feel like if we look at all the yarn stash, we should be able to pick a project that way. Oh, yarn stash. And the yarn stash is different than the yarn project stash. I have 2 different yarn stashes, as I'm sure you do as well. The yarn stash of small balls of yarn, and then the yarn stash of like a sweater quantities of yarn. So my larger quantities are at the bottom. I'm not touching those. Okay, then we've got, these are all just like smaller units of yarn, like balls instead of skeins. And then here, I think we'll have one more. There. All right, this is all of the yarn I have in my whole world. This is it. Do you see my stash? It's real. It's a real stash. It's not like one of those amazing YouTubers that have a wall of yarn behind them. These are all individual small balls, and then I have full skeins. I have 4 full skeins, and then all of these balls. So I have lots of small quantities of yarn. A fruit hammock, huh? I don't know what I would. Can you not? I'm thinking. Shush. Shush. Can you say shush? Say shush. You know how to say it. I know you do. Shush. She's just being dramatic for no reason. Rude. Okay, we've got cotton, we've got acrylic, and we've got wool. I'm pretty low on wool. That's awesome. I've been trying to work down my stash. This is all I have left for wool in my whole stash. That's awesome. And then for cotton, I just have this and then that. Only a couple in there though. And then I've got a bunch of acrylic. Let's see. Fruit hammock. What do we do with a fruit hammock? How are we gonna do a fruit hammock? That's wool also. You better not. Good. Sealed and beautiful. Probably it should be cotton, right? Wow. Yeah. I have finally gotten to my point in my stash where I'm like, I could use all of this. I could make a scrap sweater now. I have enough scraps to make a scrap sweater. That could be a fun project to plan, wouldn't it? Because, like, I can't do anything with, like, this quantity, and I have a lot of different balls of yarn in this quantity. Don't need a credit card to ride this train. Okay, I'm gonna just organize things a little. What? What is it, Peekaboo? No, Beelzebub. No. No, thank you. Wow, do that. Well, no, that's gonna take a long time. I don't want to do that right now. I'm not in the mood. I'm gonna just put my extra acrylics in here. Isn't it weird that acrylic can be made into paint and then also into fabric? So, like, if you got an acrylic canvas and then painted on it with acrylic paint and then framed it in clear acrylic and then preserved all of that in acrylic, you would have just acrylic on acrylic on acrylic on acrylic. And that's interesting to me. Beelzebub, my sweet, your voice, it's a little much. It's a little much. I'm gonna be honest with you, girl. It's a bit much. You're bothering everyone. You are. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, let's work on a fruit hammock and see how that feels. I'm just putting my little balls of wool in with my cotton. It's fine. Don't worry. It'll survive it. I just like for them all to be sealed to prevent moths from ruining my life. Don't know if you know about the moths, but they ruin my life. Okay, so we want it to be easy. So a 5.5 millimeter hook is probably a good place to go. And if we're making a fruit hammock, it's best to have it made out of like net. So that would be like a double crochet, chain 3, skip 2. Probably. Or do I want it to be off center? Beelzebub. Sweet baby girl. Shut up. Okay. Are we going to make it triangular and get bigger, or are we going to make a rectangle and then tighten the edges? How does this hammock hold on to anything? Where do we put a fruit hammock? What does a fruit hammock hang off of? What does a fruit hammock even look like? I have what I think it would look like, but that doesn't mean that's what it is. Fruit hammock. Okay, so it hangs on something. Not me. This is not for me, this product. Okay. You have to nail something to the roof of your cabinet or to the bottom of your cabinet. The Hanover hammock. Every kitchen needs a fruit hammock. I mean, does it though? Does every kitchen need a fruit hammock? Okay, well, we're basically starting with a rectangle. So I can do that. I can make a net rectangle. How wide of a rectangle are we looking at? Probably about this wide. That'll fold in. Yeah, okay. So with my 5.5 millimeter hook, I'm going to start with a chain, and I'm going to try and think of the chain that I need. We could work in the round. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'd be better off working just a rectangle for now to start with. So I'm going to start with a chain, and the chain will be 1,000,000 long, or as long as it takes. I'm not counting because it doesn't matter. I just need the measurements to be good and easy. Does this look like a good thickness? No, I need a smaller hook. How small? Maybe even a 4.5. Is that too small? Is 4 millimeters going to be too small for this? I don't think so. All right. Now, hold on. Maybe I should count my stitches because I want there to be, yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I want it divisible by 3 because I'm going to do double crochet, skip 2. So that'll be a group of 3 plus 1. So it has to be divisible by 3 plus 1 for the last stitch of the row. So I'm at 30. So I think I'll probably do 60, twice that wide. Yeah. So 61. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So that's the stitches of the row, but I'm doing double crochets. Wait, plus the 1 for the last stitch of the row. But I'm going to do double crochets, so I'm going to be crocheting into the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 3 more than that. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully that made sense. We have 60 plus 1 plus 3. So fruit. Actually, I'll just put it in this week because I didn't fill out this week very well. That's March. Come on, you. Okay, so we are fruit, hammock, chain 64, double crochet in 4th chain. Okay. Right? No, because that's going to leave us with a large space. So that's a double crochet, sure. And then there's going to be a chain 2. So it's going to be 60 plus 1 for the last of the row, plus 3 for the double crochet, plus 2 for the chain 2. So it's actually going to be 66. Chain 66, because it's 60 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2. So it'll be 60 plus, so 1 plus 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2. I'm just drawing it so I understand what I meant. 1, 2, 3. Now I need 2 more. 1, 2. So now we're going to skip our first double crochet. So 1, 2, 3. In the 4th chain, we're not going to double crochet. We're going to double crochet in the 5, 6. We're going to double crochet in the 6th chain from the hook. Hopefully my math is right, but I'm like fairly certain it is. So in the 6th chain from the hook, then chain 2, 1 and 2, then skip 2, 1 and 2, then double crochet. And the next one, we'll see at the end of this row if I accurately was able to count. Sometimes counting is hard, all right? 1, 2, and there we go. It's just easier to have this first part written somewhere because that's the part I never remember. Oh, I should also write 4mm hook. 4mm hook. And then I'll take my pink pen just to make sure that I don't lose it. There. Now it's in my bullet journal. 1, 2, skip 1, skip 2, double crochet. Nice. 1 and 2. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing, but I promise it's very interesting. I'll try and make my hands more visible. Skip 1, skip 2, double crochet in the next. 1, 2, skip 1, skip 2, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, chain 2, skip 1, skip 2, double crochet in the next. So it's going to make this ladder. See? Little piece of net. And I'm like 90% sure that I did it the way that I meant to. There's 2 chains there and then a double crochet. Ah, there should be 2 chains on both sides. So I actually need to do 68 to have the right number of chains, not 66. Because I need 2 more chains for the bottom part, because we're adding 2 here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it's 7 plus, okay, 60 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. All right. And then we're going to double crochet in the 8th chain from the hook. We'll try it again. This time we're going to get it so well. We need 2 more chains, 1 and 2. I forgot about the bottom part. And then instead of, it's still going into that spot with a double crochet. There, now that'll be the right distance apart. Now my math is correct. 1, 2, double crochet. So chain 68, double crochet in the 8th chain from the hook, chain 2, skip 2, double crochet in the next stitch. That's what I'm doing for my first row. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, that looks better. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Perfect. Now the amount of space is correct, which is what I wanted. 1, right? Yeah. 2. We're going to find out at the end of the row. 1, 2. And the 3rd one. 1, 2. 1, 2. And the 3rd one. Sorry I've not been chatting at you guys much today. I hope you're doing okay. I hope that your 1, 2, 3. I hope that your week is going well. And I hope that 1, 2. I hope that you're having a good time. 1, 2, and not having a hard time right now. That would be my hope for you. Please have a good time and not a hard time. 1, 2. And also this weekend, it's a bit of a bummer that I'm not going to be here this weekend because it's supposed to go up to like 8 degrees here. 1, 2. Which means it's going to be beautiful outside and it's going to melt all of the snow and my garden will be visible for the first time since last year. 1, 2. Obviously most of the snow has melted, but not all of it. And it's probably all going to melt this weekend, at least for a couple of days. 1, 2, which means I'll be able to check on all my perennials and see how they're all doing before the next snowfall happens. And what if it snows before I get back? I don't think it's gonna, but what if it did? 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. This is looking good. This is a cool like trim or something, you know, like weave a ribbon in and out of it, and then it could just be a headband just like that. 1 and 2, 1, 2. There we go. Okay, then we're gonna also have to decide, are we gonna do our double crochets in the chain 2 space, or are we gonna do our double crochets so that it's like a grid? 1, 2, because we could do either way. 1, 2. Let's see what it looks like if we put it in the chain 2 space first, to see if it looks cool or if it looks bad. 1, 2. Please be the right number of stitches, Laura. 1, 2, 3. If you counted right, girl, you are superior. Ready? 1, 2. Did she count right? 1, 2. She friggin' did. Last stitch of the row, a double crochet. She's gorgeous. She's beauty. She's grace. All right, so now we have somewhere to guess. No, I don't think we do. We have to do 3 for the side and 2 for the side. So it's chain 5 and turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and turn. And chain 5 and turn for row 1. And then at the end of row 2, then we're gonna, for row 2, end row 2 in 3rd chain after double crochet. Yeah, cool. Double crochet into the double crochet. I don't think the other way will work well. We could do single crochet chain 2. Like a short row and then a wide row. Let's see what that looks like. How does a single crochet hold up? The sweet sounds of the city. 1, 2. You know, just a siren here and there. Just to remind you that you're home. 1, 2. Okay, so if we did single crochets for this row, we would end up with like a skinny row next to a fat row, which could look cool, you know, to have like 2 different sizes. Might help thicken it a little bit. I don't know if that's needed. Might give it more strength. It might, but I don't know how much strength it really needs to have. I feel like it's gonna be strong enough, but like, I'm wondering more like, will it look cooler? Let me do half of this row and then just turn around so I can see what it'll look like. 1, 2, single crochet. 1, 2, single crochet. And then it would be a double crochet row, so chain 3, chain 4, chain 5, turn. And then I'll be double crocheting into a single crochet. Good, good, all is well. Hold on, 1, 2. I'm just gonna try and see if it looks cool to have a single crochet in between. 1, 2. One, 2. And 1, 2. Skip 1, skip 2. Last one. To see how it looks. Oop, not a single crochet though. Double crochet, Laura. All right. Okay, so if I do it single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2 for a row in between my double crochets, we end up with like this kind of a grid. So the single crochets are still, they still have space, just much less space. So we would end up with like a small grid here. Do you see? So it'll be like, that's 3 rows, not just 2. It adds like a thicker band in between. That could be kind of fun. And it makes it like different, you know. Always looking for a way to make it a little different. But will it make it too thick? I also don't want it to be too thick that it's like ugly. Alternatively, I can do a row of single crochets in between each row of the net strength. So we'll do the net, right, for the first row. And then we can like chain 1 and single crochet into our double crochet, and then single crochet 2 times into the chain 2 space, 1 and 2, single crochet into our double crochet, and then into the chain 2. I'm just gonna try something here for a sec to see how it looks. See if it looks better or worse than the other thing, okay? So you have to tell me if you think this looks better or worse than the thing I already showed you. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll just do a little bit of that other thing. 1, 2, and then I'll do a row after it so we can see what it looks like. 1, 2. Hey, hey, hey. 1, 2. No, thank you, ma'am. 1, 2. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn around. We're just doing like a sample shape right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're gonna turn it around, double crochet into our single crochets. Oops. 1, 2. Once we get up to the spot where we did just single crochets, oops, that's when we're gonna have to count again, but until then I'll be okay. Quick double crochets, 1, 2, skip 2, double crochet, 1, 2, double crochet, chain 2, 1, 2. Now I'm going to be doing skip 2, 1 and 2, and then I'll double crochet into that stitch. I'm almost done with this test, and then we can see how it looks. 1, 2, double crochet. I'm going to actually do another row of it. We're here for a little bit. Just chill, okay? You're fine. 1, 2. Who am I talking to? Myself, really. 1, 2, 3. Lordy, lordy, lordy. You know what? I'm avoiding work. That's what's happening right now. 1, 2. Because I have a lot to do today, because I'm not going to be here tomorrow. 1, 2. And then we're going to chain 1 and turn. And then we're going to chain 2 more. 1, 2. Nope, we're just doing 1. Okay, I'm just doing one more repeat of the thing to see if it looks good or if it looks really, really dumb. Chain 1. Single crochet, and 2, and 3. 1. Oh, I like that the single crochet is easy, like the single crochet row in between. I do kind of like that. No, thank you, ma'am. Nope. What do you mean out? You're literally out. You're already out. Right, Tobe? And you just peed on the pee pad because I didn't catch you in time. So nobody needs to go out, Beelzebub. 1 and 2. And there. 1 and 2. And there. Look at me doing a swatch. Who is she? Some kind of professional. 1 and 2. Skip 1, skip 2. Single crochet in the last one. Okay, now you can check out both and tell me what you like the look of better. So for the first bit here, this is just a row of single crochets, whereas this is the single crochet. This is a continuation of the net, just shortened. And then this is an opaque row in between. Can you tell the difference, and which one do you like better? This one's with a single crochet row in between, and this one is with single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. They switch here. So which side looks nicer? The denser single crochet or the more gappier one? Let me try and hold the corner so you can like really feel it. It's not really super visible. You can barely even tell. This one is thicker though, and I kind of like the idea of having it thick a little bit. But it doesn't really need to be thick. It's holding up fruit. Ma'am. I think I'm gonna have to think about this a little bit. I think I like the single crochet look better versus the chain 1. I think the chain 1 might be a little messy, or the chain 2 side looks a little messy. I think the single crochet side looks more clean. So that's what we're gonna do. So we don't have to do this part. We are going to, for row 2, we're going to single crochet across, and at the end of it we chain. So chain 1 and turn at the end of that one, chain 5 and turn. And then for row number 3, we're going to chain 5 and turn, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2. Row 4 will be single crochet, and if this is 1, how many inches do you think that is? Probably close to 3/4 of an inch. And how long do we need it? Probably, I don't want to say 18 inches, that seems very long. 12 inches? Probably 14 inches. So 14 inches, 3/4 of an inch. Okay. So we need at least 14 rows, plus or minus. That's 14 rows of double crochet and 14 rows of single crochet, which will mean we'll have 28 rows. So this project should take us 28 rows, and then we need a border for the outside, and then we need to cinch in the front and the back. So that should be good. 28 rows, border, and then I'll just draw it. And this is going to be single crochet, that's going to be single crochet, and then it's going to get brought in, and then we'll just have a loop or something. There. Did it. Designed. Finished. The thoughts are now allowed to leave my brain because I wrote it down. Do you want to see what my chicken scratch looks like? Because here's what I wrote. 4mm hook, fruit hammock, chain 68, double crochet in the 8th chain, except 68 and the 8th chain have been written over 4 different times because I had 64, 66, and 68 all written in. Then I explain why it's 68. It's 60 chains for the row, plus 1 chain because we need the last stitch of the row to be a double crochet, not because it's double crochet skip 2, so we need 1 additional so that it ends on a double crochet. And then it's plus 3 because our first double crochet is the chain, the turning chain. A double crochet is 3 high, so we need a chain of 3. But then we need, hold on. Hold on now. 60 plus 1 should be fine. Plus 3 plus 2. I don't think we should have the extra plus 2 because it'll be, no, I don't think we need that extra plus 2 because the 60 should count for that. 60 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So that means it actually is 66, right? Yeah. See, 66. But we're double crocheting in the 8th chain from the hook still. Got it. All is well. I've got a pattern sorted. Now we've got another pattern. It's not done, but, you know, it's just the finishing details, and I feel pretty good about the fact that I can finish the details in my brain. All right. Thanks for being here, friends. Hopefully this stream was not too chaotic for you and you enjoyed your time here. If you did, please click the thumbs up button. If you did not, that's okay. Come back on Monday. I'll be back. Normally I'm here Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. But today I was late, and Friday I am going to be away. I'm going to be out of town. So I will be back on Monday for a new week, and I have a new tutorial coming out on Tuesday, so definitely come back for that. Otherwise, I think that's it for today. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Toodles till Monday. Bye, Candace. Bye, everybody. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy your weekend. I love you guys. See you next time. Okay, bye. See you next time. Bye.